bringing you the weekly updates to help increase your success. First, we hope everybody is safe and healthy and following the guidelines. Wear your mask. I just read that $14,000 worth of fines were issued for people not adhering to wearing the mask. So please don't be one of them, and please distance and follow the NAR guidelines for your showings, your opens, and working with clients. So we're going to start today first with the updates of the COVID. I know that 30 million people face potential evictions. The protection for that has expired, as well as the unemployment benefits, eviction protection, and small loan program. So, Anthony, if you could tell us more details about the updates. Thank you.
Right. So over the weekend, Trump announced a series of executive orders due to the fact that Congress has not come to any sort of agreement on a second stimulus package to address these issues. So as we know, the extra $600 in unemployment benefits expired at the end of July. The House proposed act would have extended it till December. The Senate proposed act would have extended it at a reduced rate of $200. This new executive order that was signed calls for an additional $400 per week. Of the $300 will be provided by the federal government, with states providing an additional $100. Some states are having financial difficulties and their state funds have already been used. In that scenario, they can make a request to the federal government for help in that extra $100. Because this is a new program, how it's going to be administered still is unclear, as well as whether how long those payments will last and when they'll begin. So we are waiting for more information on that. As far as evictions, there is another executive order. It did not necessarily extend the moratorium that ended in July, but it did authorize for the Housing and Urban Development and Treasury Secretaries to identify federal funds that could be used for temporary financial assistance, as well as the director of the CDC and the Secretary of Health and Human Services to identify individuals who are having issues with paying rents and temporarily halting for them. Another issue was student loans. The student loans that has also been extended. It will now be granted until the end of the year. So student loan payments have been pushed. This covers any federally backed student loan, and the loan relief will last at least through the end of the year. So loan payments are paused and interest is suspended as well. And the last of the executive orders would be one regarding payroll tax. It's important to note that it is a deferral, not a cut of these taxes. So the payroll taxes are deferred to the end of the year. So they are still due and payable. They are just going to be deferred. And those are the executive orders. We still have to wait to see how exactly they will be implemented, because it wasn't through congressional legislation. So hopefully we'll have some guidance on that coming up.
Yeah, I read it could only be for 5 weeks, as a matter of fact, for the $300, and with the states supplying the rest, and with the unemployment benefits. So let's see what happens, and let's hope for the best, and let's always try to look at the bright side. You know, the good news is that there might be some wholesale deals available, some properties that will be available to flip, etc. And there's always opportunity in situations. Some of the good news in the current week is that a home, the biggest house in Hollywood Hills, was listed for 43.9 million and sold for 35.5 million. A Wackenhut employee purchased a home on Fisher Island for $15 million. And Star Island has also been with much activity. A rental there for $250,000. And guess who's supposed to be under contract there? It's rumored that Robert Kraft has purchased there, as well as J-Lo and Alex Rodriguez. So we're getting a lot of famous people moving in. A lot of people, again, fleeing to Florida because of all the benefits, first starting with the weather. So despite the pandemic, buyers and sellers are looking for ways to still have transactions. A lot of bulk developer units are available at significant discounts, single family homes. There's low inventory, so buyers should look as soon as possible because prices are likely to increase within the next year. There's high condo inventory, so if you need to sell, now is a good time. There's high inventory in certain areas, so prices will decrease in the future. So there's great deals for cash buyers. And multifamily homes and retail spaces have a lot of availability now. The real estate snapshot since last year is actually shows very good market. Anthony, do you have those figures, or do you want me to say what they are?
I have them. Yeah, they're actually very promising. It shows a lot of positive things. So the Miami-Dade County Real Estate Snapshot is looking at July of 2020 in comparison to July of 2019. And we have some overall increases. So new listings have increased from one year to the next by almost 21%. The median sales price is up almost 9%. The average sales price is up just over 11% from this time last year. And as far as list price as well have gone up. The median list price has gone up 9%, and the average listing price has gone up almost 12% year over year. So yeah, this is indicative of some very promising news for realtors and for the market itself.
Yeah, the medium home sale is $349,000. So we're really not seeing much of a downturn, and we're at a 2-decade low as far as inventory. So the first 20 days of July, there was 162 contracts in Miami-Dade. 88% were for homes. There was an 88% increase for homes over $1 million. And in general, purchases more than doubled in Palm Beach and Broward, and we're up 60% in Miami-Dade. So those are great numbers. So in spite of the pandemic, real estate is doing very well. The next question is for John. What is the latest update about the migration of New Yorkers to Miami? I know what was once a 3 to 5 year plan has now become a 3 to 5 month plan.
Right. So not only because of COVID, but taxes, cost of living, weather, and the rise of remote working, all are contributing to New Yorkers relocating to Miami and at high levels. So while this trend has been building recently, like you mentioned, for years, now it's months, where New Yorkers are looking to trade small apartments in New York to roomy single-family homes in South Florida. Two statistics, 40%, there's a 40% decline in New York City office value, so that means workers are leaving the city. Also, a 25% increase in New Yorkers and out-of-towners looking to rent in Miami in 2020 compared to last year. So they're learning to work from home or either working from home or common spaces. So this is a big opportunity for realtors here in South Florida to market their services and to contact anyone you can in the Northeast, because a lot of Northeasterners are moving down to South Florida.
Many of the New York workers are also asking for transfers here as well. And a lot of big offices are moving here. So definitely the trend is South Florida. And we look forward to assisting you whenever we can to structure deals to close. We include real estate legal services. We will close in the office, curbside. We help buyers from out of state, out of country with online notarizations. And we have expert legal services included when you have any questions or clients need help. We're happy to answer any questions, review contracts, and structure deals to close. The next question is, during this challenging time period, how can positivity be fostered in offices and real estate teams now and so forth?
Right, so it's not all doom and gloom, right? So there was a report out that answered that question. There were 5 top things people can do. The first was to create an atmosphere of gratitude. Obviously, that's always good, to be thankful for what you have and not what you don't have. Celebrate any successes you have, even if they're small. Small wins are still wins, and you can build off of those. That's number 2. Number 3, don't focus on things that you can't control. There's a lot of that going on now with the virus, but just focus on things that you can control, and that'll help you get through. Number 4 is connect with customers as much as you can. Now that we have more time, you might want to reach out to your past customers, current customers, keep relevant with them, talk to them, answer any questions they may have, so you keep those lines of communication open. And 5th, use your network and partnerships to find help if you need it, or to offer help if others need it. So those are the top 5. As we said, we'll get through this together. We're getting through it now. So stay positive, and things look bright in the future.
Good. And also another thing is that New Yorkers' homes are selling really fast. So what once was a slowdown is a hot market in New York. I know the Hamptons, there are bidding wars going on. So target those people. They're selling their homes. They're wanting to relocate, or they want a second home or a place to go to escape during this pandemic. Okay, the next question touches on that. What is the future of urban living, the home offices, distancing, and etc.? How is that looked at and perceived to change or remain in place after the pandemic?
Right, so obviously everyone's moving out of the city into the urban areas right now. That's a hot thing. One report from a recent Forbes article mentioned that, yeah, that's the hot thing now, but once this pandemic passes, you might see now a return from urban living back to the city. People might return back to the city. So there might be a future opportunity there as well. So we always say, continue to speak with your clients, follow the news, just keep an eye on what's going on. And we're here to help, like you said. If you need any help with legal questions or reviewing contracts, feel free to call us anytime during the week or even on weekends. We will be glad to help.
Right, and they could reach us at 305-720-2844 for any legal questions, or 800-FL-CLOSE, or general questions, 786-787-0425. And another thing during this time period is to be unique and to be innovative. Stay ahead of the curve. Help your clients with technology through the use of the virtual and the live showings and opens. Also, one virtual open helped to sell an $18.3 million condo in 2 weeks. This was in Aspen. The actual event 3D did not lead to the sale, but it created the buzz, and there was a sale within 2 weeks. And you can also add data, metrics, and if different people into this. You could bring in interior decorators and experts to help with the sale. So it's a good idea to do things virtually now with the 3D and with the live opens and tours that you could contact me to assist you with. Also, self-guided tours. Rentley has targeted prospective tenants to visit apartments on their own through an automated process, verifying prospective tenants with smart locks, secure verifications, and software with 6 different checkpoints, selfie checks, credit card authentication to assure aspiring renters are who they say they are. So be on top of educating yourself and with technology and innovations during this time. We're happy to assist you with all of that. We have the digital business cards that also have a landing page and lead capture all in one. We have the 3D, we have the open and virtual tours with live or virtual that we could create for you. And also the 3D can be created for you if you send in pictures, if you're not able to get in to do a showing. We also have invites we can do with lead capture, Google Maps, and information about properties that could be integrated and more to assist you with your success. So we look forward to hearing from you. We look forward to helping you. And we look forward to everyone staying safe and healthy and the market staying strong. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, John, and everyone. Thank you to all the realtors and viewers. See you next week, Wednesday at 2.